Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to my heart, hidden gems in the gaming world. These are the 10 incredible games that flew under the radar, but are absolutely worth your time. They may not have received the spotlight they deserved, but each of these games offers an epic experience with compelling stories. Let's get started. First up, we have A Plague Tale: Innocence. This game transports you to 14th century France during the Black Plague. You play as Amicia, a young girl on a harrowing journey to protect her younger brother Hugo from both the Inquisition and the swarms of rats spreading the plague. The narrative is gripping, filled with heart-wrenching moments and intense stealth gameplay. The sibling bond between Amicia and Hugo is beautifully portrayed, making you care deeply about their fate. The atmosphere is dark and haunting, perfectly capturing the bleakness of the era. The game's storytelling is top-notch, with emotional depth that keeps you hooked from start to finish. It's a must-play for anyone who loves a good story.
Let's continue. Courage, my darling.
Next on our list is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. This game is a haunting journey into the mind of Senua, a Celtic warrior on a quest to rescue her lover's soul from the Norse underworld. What sets this game apart is its portrayal of mental illness, with Senua experiencing psychosis. The developers worked closely with neuroscientists and people with lived experience of psychosis to create an authentic experience. The result is a deeply immersive and emotional game that sticks with you long after you finish it. The game's binaural audio design and stunning visuals make the journey through Senua's mind a captivating experience. The combat is intense and satisfying, but it's the story and character that truly make this game shine. Moving on to Kingdom Come: Deliverance. This game is a historical RPG set in the Kingdom of Bohemia, with an incredibly detailed and realistic portrayal of medieval life. You play as Henry, a blacksmith's son who becomes embroiled in a civil war after his village is destroyed. The story is rich with political intrigue, personal vendettas, and historical accuracy. The game's attention to detail, from combat mechanics to the daily lives of NPCs, creates a deeply immersive experience. The narrative is grounded and engaging, with complex characters and morally gray choices that affect the world around you. It's a must-play for history buffs and RPG enthusiasts who appreciate a meticulously crafted world and story.
Flee!
Our next hidden gem is Prey, 2017. This first-person action-adventure game takes place on the Talos 1 space station, where you must deal with an alien threat. You play as Morgan Yu, and the choices you make shape the outcome of the story. The game's atmosphere is incredibly immersive, and the storytelling is superb, with plenty of twists and turns. The mix of psychological horror and sci-fi elements creates a unique and unforgettable experience. The open-ended gameplay encourages exploration and experimentation, making each playthrough feel unique. The game's rich lore and environmental storytelling add depth to the already captivating narrative. Now let's talk about Dishonored 2. Despite its critical acclaim, this game didn't quite reach the mass audience it deserved. You can play as either Emily Caldwin or Corvo Attano, each with their own unique abilities. The game's story is full of intrigue and political machinations, set in a beautifully crafted steampunk world. The freedom to approach each mission in various ways adds depth to the gameplay, making every playthrough feel fresh and engaging. The world of Karnaca is rich with detail and history, and the narrative is compelling, with choices that impact the story's outcome. The game's art style and design are stunning, creating an immersive and atmospheric experience. Next is the Talos Principle. This first-person puzzle game is not just about solving intricate puzzles, but also about exploring philosophical questions. You play as an artificial intelligence in a beautifully designed, ancient world. As you solve puzzles, you uncover more about your purpose and the nature of consciousness. The narrative is thought-provoking and deeply engaging, making you ponder your own existence. The game's writing is excellent, with philosophical texts and dialogue that challenge you to think deeply about humanity and artificial intelligence. The puzzles themselves are well-designed and rewarding, making the game a perfect blend of brain-teasing gameplay and profound storytelling. Moving on to Vampire. In this action RPG, you play as Dr. Jonathan Reed, a vampire doctor torn between his duty to save the citizens of London and his need to feed on them. The game's story is dark and atmospheric, set during the Spanish flu pandemic. The choices you make significantly impact the narrative and the world around you. The moral dilemmas and the hauntingly beautiful setting make Vampire a unique and compelling experience. The game's narrative is rich with complex characters and branching storylines, making your choices feel meaningful and impactful. The combat is challenging and satisfying, but it's the story and characters that truly shine. Next up is The Evil Within 2. This survival horror game continues the story of Sebastian Castellanos as he ventures into the nightmarish world of STEM to find his daughter. The narrative is intense and filled with psychological horror elements that keep you on edge. The game's open-ended structure allows for exploration and adds depth to the storytelling. Despite its brilliance, The Evil Within 2 didn't get the widespread acclaim it deserved, but it's a must-play for horror fans. The game's atmosphere is chilling, with a story that's both terrifying and emotionally engaging. The blend of horror and mystery keeps you hooked, making it a standout title in the genre.
What's wrong? Are you all right?
Our next game is Control. This supernatural action-adventure game from Remedy Entertainment is a mind-bending experience. You play as Jessie Faden, who explores the mysterious Federal Bureau of Control to find her missing brother. The story is complex and intriguing, with a mix of psychological horror and sci-fi elements. The game's atmosphere and narrative design are top-notch, making Control an unforgettable journey into the unknown. The game's world is filled with strange and supernatural phenomena, creating a sense of mystery and wonder. The narrative is rich with lore and hidden secrets, encouraging you to explore every corner of the Bureau. Finally, let's talk about Greedfall. This action RPG takes you to the island of Tir Frady, where you must find a cure for a deadly plague. The game's story is rich with political intrigue, exploration, and choices that affect the outcome. The setting is unique, blending fantasy with 17th century aesthetics. The narrative is engaging with well-developed characters and multiple endings based on your decisions. Greedfall is a hidden gem that deserves more attention. The game's world is beautifully crafted, with a story that's both epic and personal. The choices you make have real consequences, making the narrative feel dynamic and alive.
Alone and ill, dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering.
So there you have it, 10 incredible games that flew under the radar. Each of these titles offers an epic experience with a compelling story that will keep you hooked from start to finish. Have you played any of these games? Which ones are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming content. Thanks for watching.